Hello and welcome to GT Sports Mates. Now, you're joining me this week with a very different video to the ones I normally post, and as you can probably tell from the title of the video, it is about dirty drivers. That's right, I was witness to possibly the dirtiest drivers I have ever seen on the game. And definitely the dirtiest drivers I've ever raced against myself. Now, we're going up now into the Nürburgring GP track. A very good track, and it looked like it was going to be a great race. There's a lot of us in here, there's 13 of us, 3 of those who you might recognise from the GT Sports Mates Championship. But we're going to start by just going straight away and following culprit number 1. The guy down in 12th, Dan V08, and we're going to see just how much this guy either doesn't know how to race or simply can't be bothered. Coming down to the first corner and banging straight into the back of the guy in 7th, cutting the corner, and I have no idea what he was thinking there. You could argue he just missed his braking zone. Fair enough, you could argue that, as he's still currently trying to get around the track. But you're going to very, very quickly see that is just the tip of the iceberg. Now, like I said, there's 3 of us in this race who you might recognise. There's myself there in 6th place at the minute, and then in 9th, just behind Dan at the sec, is Josh, who is in the Jaguar. And we've also got Luke with us, who's currently in 5th place, just ahead of myself. Now, myself and Luke have a run-in with a couple of guys on this race, and you're going to see what happens. Now, coming down to the hairpin, he's going to go for a side swipe on me, used me to go around the corner. Doesn't work out very well for him as he ends up going off and loses a few positions, and he's going to lose a few more now because of momentum. But this is where it starts to basically completely unfold for this guy, and you'll see just how dirty someone can actually get on this game. Now, whether he had the intentions to do this from the get-go, I have no idea. But I think he very, very quickly decided that he's not going to try and race. All he's going to do is try and wreck as many people's races as possible, as he ends up going completely off track. They're spinning around, and all I can think of here is he's had enough. So what we're going to do is just going to skip forward a little bit, and as you can see, he's reversing down the track. That's right, he's going backwards. Why? Well, just bear with us and you will see why. Now there goes the guy in 1st place, who, fair enough, he's got a massive gap between 1st and 2nd. That guy's run away with this. But coming up now, as you can see, 2nd and 3rd is me and Luke. So Luke's in 2nd, I'm in 3rd. Now let's just watch what happens here as we go around the final corners of this track. This is lap 2. So Luke's got ahead. There, he's ahead of us. He's in 2nd, and oh, there he is, straight away, blatantly smashing him off the track. I mean, I couldn't believe it. This is it from my point of view. You're going to watch it now from my point of view. You can see he's in 10th place. He hasn't even been around the track. That's, we're lapping him at this point. And he knows that, and he's not bothered. Just watch what happens here. He turns into Luke and sends Luke off the track. Now, at that point, Luke had done so well just to get up into the 2nd place. He'd driven well, and it was just destroyed. He's down into 6th now. You can see going around the last hairpin at the bottom of the track. His race was basically just destroyed by this guy, and it doesn't even stop there. No, he's going to carry on. Let's have a look what he does here. Knocking into the back of the guy in 7th, and then he gets into a little bit of a barging contest with the guy in 10th. Now remember the guy in 10th, Meaty Marlon. Just remember him for the next few minutes, because things aren't all that seem there either. Now, sticking back with the Dan at the sec, he's coming down to the last chicane, and he's going to get reset. And all that really does is gives him one more opportunity as the guy in 8th comes round, and you can see it's the final lap, even though Dan's only done 2. This is the final lap, and he's just going to do the exact same as he did to our friend. He's just going to shove him straight off the track and wreck his race as well. So I couldn't believe it when that happened. But then I went back and I watched it, and I saw something else. So I just want your attention to go to the guy on the right hand side of the screen there in the blue Porsche, Meaty Marlon. Now this guy's in pole position. He's in pole. He can clearly race. He set the fastest qualifying time. So why am I bringing your attention to it? Well, we're going to see what happens. So this guy's in pole, as we said. He doesn't get the best of starts as he's going to lose a position almost straight away. So we're going to skip it to the end of the first lap. Now he's down in third. He's lost 2 positions, but that it's not even bad. But watch what he does here. The guy in second, he must have seen that this guy wasn't going to stop. Now, again, you could argue he's missed his braking zone. He didn't intentionally try and hit him off the track. Fair enough, you could argue that. But how do you explain what happens next? Here we go. So I've skipped it forward. We're on lap 2 and we're at basically the pit wall. He's parked up on the home straight at the pit wall. Why? Well, we're going to find out now. Here comes me. I'm in second now. I'm going to come past him. He's going to come across and he's not going to be able to attack me there, but he's going to go for a bomb here. Look at that. Straight across the front of me. If he'd have timed that better, he would have smashed me off the track there. And our friend Josh there in the Jag on the right in 5th place, he's just going through the pack, almost taking Josh and the guy in 4th out in one foul sweep. And he's going to try again here. And you know, I can't work out what went wrong with this guy. He was in pole. He'd lost a couple of positions, and he couldn't cope with it. Skipping ahead now, as you can see, we're on the final lap. He's only done 2 as well. And look what he's going to do to me. He's going to ram me off the track. He's going to give me no room. I'm going to end up going off the track. And then as I'm going to try and get back on, he's going to come across the front again and hit me one more time. Here it is from my point of view. So I could just tell what he was going to do here. I go left, and as soon as I see his car go left, I know I'm in trouble. I know that. I'm going in the dirt. All I can do is try and get back on track. And then he comes down the left-hand side and hits me again. I'm off. I'm in the gravel. My race annoyingly foiled there by this guy. I was in second, now down into 5th. And I'd like to say that's where it ends. No, he's going to try his one more time. Look, he's going to cut across and he's going to try and get me again. And he completely misses it. Luckily, he misses it. Otherwise, again, that could have been devastating for me once again. So he's tried a few times and he's failed. And the guy just coming back onto the track there, that was our guy from the beginning. That was Dan. So let's see what happens here. This guy's going to just push the guy instead of off track. He's going to give him no room. And he's going to see what happens now. He's going to start fighting it with Dan. Now, maybe these two saw each other and decided to just have a bit of a go at each other on the track, or what, I don't know, or maybe it was just completely random. But this guy came off second best in that instance. But if you ask me, both these drivers were absolutely ridiculous. This is the dirtiest race I've ever been in. Anyway, we managed to get a 5th place, so I suppose all wasn't too bad. It could have been a lot better. And I think that's it for us. So thank you for watching. Let us know in the comments what you think. And from all of us here at GT Sports Mates, we'll see you next time.